What's going on? Welcome back to Father to Six. I am the General. Yeah, I'm loving this mic right here. Boy, I tell you that. Yeah, I'm loving this mic. My voice sound so good. All right, got these dreads, these locks. Okay. All right, don't worry. I got a retwist coming up. It's all right. Let's just focus on the message. Uh, today's message. What is today's message? Yes, today's message is meaningful conversations. Meaningful conversations. Meaningful conversations. I was watching, shout out to brother Dr. Suave. Yes, I was watching one of his shows today, and he was talking to the former mayor of Miami Gardens, I think it was. And it was a great show. And they talked about, the importance of listening to the elders and the wisdom from elders. And, I really took from that, so thank y'all for that. But I wanted to talk about meaningful conversations. Meaningful conversations. I had a meaningful conversation with two of my kids today, you know. And you know what? I have meaningful conversations every day. So I ain't going to say just with two, but I'm going to just talk about the two of today. And that one-on-one time, that father to daughter, that father to son, you know what I mean? That one-on-one meaningful conversation. We discuss things like life goals, dreams, aspirations, long-term, medium, and short-term goals. And I'm saying this, but this is not like a conversation, meaningful conversation that we haven't had in a long time. This is our normal conversations. Usually, when I'm talking to them, I'm talking to them about the future. What do you want to do with your life? What do you see yourself? What do you, it doesn't matter what it is that you want to do. What is it that you want to do? Even if it's you don't know what to do, what is it not knowing what to do look like? So we have those conversations, and I'm just like, maybe I should talk to my viewers about meaningful conversations, because how many parents are really having meaningful conversations with their children? I'm talking about the meaningful conversations, that you have with your spouse or with your partner. Hey, we need to talk. Let's talk. You know what I mean? You know how it is. You be on the phone with your partner, shorty. You know what I mean? With your king, with your queen. You'll be on the phone for hours. Are we that dedicated to building relationships with our family, with our kids? And I say family, because maybe you are someone without kids, and you're listening to this and you're watching this. You know what I mean? So are you that dedicated to building relationships in your circle, in your family, with your kids? Um, so, um, when was the last time you had a meaningful conversation with your child, with your partner? I got some notes right here. Sometimes we get into routine, and I've been guilty of that myself. Getting into routine. And what is routine? Routine is just a sequence of actions regularly followed. Okay, like a fixed program by definition. So, are you in routine? Are you in a sequence of actions regularly followed every day? Whenever you come home from work, kick the shoes off, you say hello to the kids or whatever. I don't even know that lifestyle no more. You know what I mean? What do people do that don't have family dinners? Eat in front of the TV. You watch TV together. That might be your thing. Or you take your food to the room. The kids eat whenever. I don't know. You know what I mean? But are you having meaningful conversations? Are we really talking to our family, our kids as parents about the realness of life? And not just the realness of life that we see as parents or we've seen already as parents, but the realness of life as they see it currently. Ooh, that's deep right there. Are you having meaningful conversations about life in the view of your child? And then when you have those conversations, if you do, or when you do, are you actively listening? Actively listening. Mm. So I had to teach my kids how to actively listen, and I told them one thing is people who fidget a lot, move around, they are not good active listeners. They don't have no self-discipline, or their self-discipline is very, very short. Attention span short. You ever met somebody who just sit there and they got to touch something, they got to tap all the time, they got to click a pen, you know what I mean? They got to talk while you talking, bring up a whole nother topic. You know what I mean? It's just no self-discipline, right? So active listening. Are you actively listening to your children? What does that mean? Actively listening means eye contact, you know, eye contact. Are you giving them eye contact when they're speaking? Are you nodding in between to let them know you're understanding what they're saying? You on track. Gestures, you know what I mean? Are you paying attention to your phone while you're talking? Are you on the phone? If the phone rings, do you take the phone call while your child talking? Yeah, I'm going deep. You know what I mean? And I'm not perfect. I'm not at all. But these are the things that I've learned in the past. I've learned. I'm still learning. I'm a student of life forever. Holla at me. Oh, welcome back to Father to Six. I am the general. Okay, I had to say that. Okay, so your phone ring. Do you pick it up? You see what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about emergencies. Okay, I'm not talking about you know somebody in the household call to let you know they're on the way home from work, or you know what I mean. Are you talking to your homeboy, your homegirl, while you was just talking to your son or daughter in the middle of a deep conversation, oral conversation? Is your door open? But let's stick on one topic at a time. Actively listening. Okay, or you got your phone, but you just while they talking, you just scrolling through, liking. What'd you say? You see what I'm saying? Do they feel important when they're speaking to you? How do I make my child feel important? I already pay bills. I do this, I do that. What more can I do? What more else do I need to do? Okay. So when you're talking to someone, what is it that they do to make you feel like they're listening and that you're important? Can you try that with your kids, with your partner, with your family? Because we do that at work, right? You see what I'm saying? So meaningful conversations. Okay. And during these meaningful conversations, are you actively listening? Are you encouraging? Are you encouraging? Are you encouraging them through their circumstances and situations? Are you encouraging? Are you motivating? Are you giving too much advice? Let me go ahead of myself. So build a strong line of communication by making them feel important, by not taking any calls or texts or alerts on the phone. That's one way to build communication. Actively listening, you know, maybe asking a question here or there, not interrogating, but asking a follow-up question. And just know that every question you ask is, you don't have infinite questions, because you want them to continue to go with the flow. So ask your questions wisely, like a genie bottle where you got three wishes. You got to be careful what kind of wish you wishing. You know what I mean? Do they have your undivided attention? Is your door open? Do you have an open door policy? Okay, open door policy. When I worked in HR, I had open door policy. Anybody can come to my office anytime. Well, they couldn't do it during the working time while they was on the floor, but during lunch, before their shift started, after their shift was ended. Excuse me, it's like late night show. This is the late night show. So do you have an open door policy with your kids, with your partner, with your family? You know what I mean? But I'm gonna stick with the kids. 'Cause I'm a, single dad, you know. Do you have an open door policy where they can come to you anytime and be like, listen, dad, I need to lay it out. This is what's going on. Or do you have certain times where I'm open. You know, this is the store hours. This is the counseling hours. That's that train. Yes, sir. While you're talking and giving your child, your partner, that undivided attention, are there interruptions, and how do you handle those interruptions? You see what I'm saying? Because I have 6 kids, and there's no way that I can just talk to one and not get interrupted. Sometimes it happens, but many a times that I get interrupted. I get a knock at the door. Hey, Dad, and it's something important. Something they need, guidance or assistance or my approval on. You know, interruptions. How do you handle those interruptions? Sometimes my kids are knocking on the door. Hey, Dad, what you doing? I'm usually downstairs with them. I'm usually talking with them. You know what I mean? They see me missing and one of the other kids missing. Oh, Dad's talking to somebody. Let me got to hear what he got to say. He be dropping the nuggets, which I do. And just the scenario purposes, somebody knock on the door and want to come in, hear the conversation, and I leave it up to my child that I'm talking to, my kid that I'm talking to say, hey, you know, this is just for me and Dad. It's private. It's personal. Or hey, you can stay. I want you to hear this. Just as a listener, okay? Just as a listener. You can be an observer. I let them say that because that's their space. You see what I'm saying? Now they'll give me the look. If they give me the look like, yo, Dad, give him the boot. I'm like, listen, I'm like, General Junior, Captain Carter was here first. So let me finish talking to him before I talk to you. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you, okay? But just let me take care of this first. And as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna call you. Trust me, I ain't going nowhere. All right. Sometimes it's just one conversation. Sometimes I need to have like three, four, five, six, individual conversations, and I'm booked. You know what I mean? With my kids. So meaningful conversations. Do you have an open door policy when it comes to your kids and talking to you? How do they know that there's an open door policy? You see what I'm saying? You can say, oh yeah, I have an open door policy. Do they know there's an open door policy? You see what I'm saying? How do you know that they know that there's an open door policy? Do you tell them, listen, I have an open door policy, which means you can come knock on my door, talk to me at any time. Excuse me, it's the late night show. I've been up for a minute. You see what I'm saying? How do they know? How do you know that they know? Knowing when and how much advice to give. I'm a talker, I'm a counselor, I'm a mediator, so I love giving my input. My advice is very good, but sometimes I have to sit back and shut the heck up. Yeah, I got to shut up and just listen, you know, and, it's a learning experience because I have to tell them, I told one of my kids, I'm like, listen, just let me know if you're going to be venting. You're going to vent. If you're going to vent, that's okay. I know that, you just here to vent. You see what I'm saying? And there's no input needed. Cool. I'll be your sounding board. I'll be your pillow. I'll be that, for you, where you can just call. I mean, come over and just vent. When I say come over, you knock on the door. Hey, Dad, I need to talk. You just let it all out. Cool. Because I'd rather you let it out to me than let it out to a stranger who's going to give you bad advice. Or I don't know if they're going to give you bad advice. You see what I'm saying? So, um, open door policy, is that posted in your household? Just like at a job, you know, when we have bulletins and stuff or new rules and regulations, we got to post it. You know what I mean? So is it posted in your home? When I say posted in your home, not necessarily written down and put on a wall, bada boom, bada bing. Nah. I'm talking about, is it known in your home that you have an open door policy? You see what I'm saying? Is it known in your home? And how do you know it's known? Have you said it to them multiple times, not just once? Or I said it one time and that's it. Nah, you know. especially if it's something new. Open door policy. So, meaningful conversations. What are meaningful conversations? Conversations that give you the insight of your child. Conversations that give your child an insight of you, who you are, how you operate on a more intimate level. Intimate level conversations, meaningful conversations. And sometimes I have group meaningful conversations. You see what I'm saying? So, are you the safe parent? You know, when I say safe parent, like it's safe, a safe place. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, be Mr. or Mrs. Softy and, let your kids walk all over you and nah. Because as a parent, you wear multiple hats, right? It's times you're a teacher, you're a coach, you're a comforter, a counselor, a father, a mother. You know what I mean? It's times where you wearing multiple hats. And I'm not saying men or mothers or moms or fathers. No. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. But, we all wear multiple hats. So are you wearing multiple hats also? You know what I mean? So meaningful conversations. And then do you share some of your experiences with your kids? Real life experiences that really can help them out, you know? Or are you the parent that do the back in the day, back in my day, we couldn't do that. Okay, cool. What about today? To my back in my day. What about today? Let's focus on today, you know? So I'm not trying to bash my parents. Nah, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to inspire, motivate, teach, teach y'all. I'm trying to learn too. You know what I mean? If I'm saying something that's wrong, please comment below. Let me know. Meaningful conversations. Are you taking your experiences and teaching your children something from it? So, meaningful conversations. I just want to talk about real quick tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate your time. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your donations. If you feel led to donate to this channel, to me, Father the Six, hit me up on the Cash App. Father the Six, FATHERTOSIX. Or, you could do one better. Join the Father the Six tribe on patreon.com/FT6. Patreon.com/FT6. All right. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. I love you. Peace. Oh, let me say this like this: love, light, life. Love creates the light. Light creates the life. Love, light, life. Father the Sixth, General. Holla at me. Double salute. Brooklyn, stand up. I'm out of here.